saying hello today on August the 5th, 2010 from a beautiful area in Ontario. I'm located right on Rice Lake, just outside the village of Keene. Here with me is Steve Elmhirst, one of the proprietors of the Elmhirst Resort, which is one of the jewels of this area. Hi Steve, nice to meet you and happy birthday.
Thank you, Suzanne. Nice to meet you too.
Wonderful. Tell me a little bit about your resort while I pan out to this wonderful waterfront view.
Well, this property had humble beginnings as basically farm pasture. My great-grandfather purchased the property in 1903. And at the time, as I said, it was mostly sheep pasture, but there was a couple of cottages on the lakeshore, more like cabins. And he would supplement the farm income seasonally by renting them out. And the tradition continued, and I guess officially we would have been called a vacation resort or fishing camp since about 1929.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's gone through the generations. My grandfather, after the war came back and made this his life's effort with his wife, and basically built cottages from whatever he could find.
Wow.
And just kept developing the waterfront. In 1980, my father, who at that time had purchased the property from my grandparents, began a very aggressive expansion, and it resulted in what you see here.
Yeah.
This is our banqueting facility.
Lovely.
Yeah, and between wall and up here, we can do 200 people in this room.
Amazing. So great special events here, right? Overlooking the water.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous.
The proximity to the water is nice.
So these would be actually resort guests?
Yeah.
What are they doing down there? I see them, one's got a boat, motorboat.
Yep. My daughter just got in the water to ski there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So,
great.
We do this every day for the guests. It's by far and away the most popular summer activity down by the dock. Is just fantastic.
Yeah, so. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And what beautiful grounds you have. How big is this whole facility?
There's a mile of shoreline, a full mile. And a third of that is totally undeveloped. And all the cottages here are waterfront. Now there's about 260 acres here.
Wow, that's a huge property, yeah.
Yeah. Now there's an adjoining farm, and we raise our own beef.
Oh, do you really?
It's a bit of it's a lot of work, but
no kidding.
We feel it pays off. We're able to supply our a la carte dining and our buffets with beef raised right here.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah, and for the fact that a guest can stay here, go and visit the farm, see the production, see the care that's taken. I think it makes a difference to a lot of guests.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not just the beef though. On the other side of the runway, I'll talk more about the airplanes here. On the other side of the runway, we've planted about a half an acre of red fife wheat, which is a heritage.
I just came from the Lang Pioneer Village where they talked about that particular wheat.
Yeah, so we use it here. Mike integrates it into our menus. I hope he does the pasta dish for you here.
Okay.
So, so there's that. We raise our own turkeys.
Oh wow!
So we supply.
Now, who does all that work?
We have a farm manager. We have 50 plus employees.
Wow!
Yeah.
You're a big operation.
We are, and there's a lot going on here.
How many cottages are there?
30.
30 cottages, and they hold how many people roughly?
Well, they're between 1 and 5 bedroom.
So they're quite large, actually.
Yeah, and they're all at the same. We have a standard and a deluxe accommodation. The standard are a little bit smaller, but still the same fitment. And the cottages, the deluxe models, all have jacuzzi tubs and bathrooms. Barbecues on all the decks of the cottage.
Great.
Full kitchens.
So for the people in Toronto that are dreaming of owning a cottage but could never in a million years afford it, people can come here to Rice Lake. Rice Lake is how far from Toronto?
Well, you know, it's just over an hour from Peterborough.
Exactly.
So it's very close to the
Very close, very convenient, no traffic problems like some of the other areas that people go to.
It's really accessible, and there's back roads, you know, there's lots of ways to get here.
Lovely countryside. I came across on Baseline Road from south of Peterborough. Lovely rolling farm country along the moraines here, so it's just beautiful.
Yes,
what an area.
Yeah,
I wanted to show also the western side of the dining room here because I'm nosy. What do we have out here on this side? Oh, we have a swimming pool. Look at that. Nice. So you've got all sorts of amenities for the guests. Very nice.
Chess game going on over there.
Where? In what area?
Just through that window there.
Okay. Chess game. Look at, oh wow, huge chess game. That's fascinating. You have beautiful grounds. You must have a full-time person looking after that.
We have two.
You have two? Yeah, I can imagine with something this size you would have a lot of people looking after it.
Yeah, and not only the red fife, we also we have a half-acre garden going as well.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful. So there's lots of stuff that we can look at when we have a look around the property. Now, if people want more information about your resort, how do they find you on the net?
It's www.elmhirst.com.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.